Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to start with foundation, and I'm using the Makeup Forever foundation today. This is the old HD foundation. They have a new formula since then. So I'm just using a Sigma F80 to just place the foundation all over my skin and really just buff it in. And next, I'm going to be going in and doing my brows. This was my first time using this product. I got this recently from ColourPop. This is their brow pencil. And I think I like it. I'm not totally sure yet, but I will keep you posted. If you've used it before, let me know in the comment section below because I'm curious what other people are thinking about this product because it is fairly new. So I'm just filling in my brows as I normally would with any pencil. Usually I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but this will do for today at least. Now I'm going in with some concealer. This is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is an oldie but a goodie, definitely one of my holy grail concealers. I'm just actually using my finger to just place this just in the under eye area. I was looking to conceal but also to highlight just because I'm already pretty pale, so I was trying to get some highlighting going. So that's why you see the color is so light here, and it does have a yellowish tone to it because it is NC20. I'm just going in with a damp beauty blender. It is damp just from that spray, which is Max Fix Plus. That is not water. I decided just to use the MAC Fix Plus today, and I'm just blending it out under the eye area. I really only put the concealer under my eyes, and then you'll see in just a moment with whatever's left, I put down the T-zone of my face. We are going to bake today, and I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And now I'm just taking that beauty blender, dipping it in the powder, and then placing it a hefty amount underneath the eyes. This is the technique of baking. I'm sure you've seen me do it in other videos, but I really love doing it, especially with looks like this. So that's what I'm doing here, just placing a hefty load of the translucent powder anywhere where I put the concealer. I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Fawn. This is a contouring shade. It's been a while since I've used this, so I realized recently that I miss it, and I'm back to it. So what I'm using here is just a NARS Ita brush. You can use any contouring brush. And I'm really just focusing hollowing out the cheekbone areas. I'm not doing too much bronzing right now. I'm really just strictly working on that contour, bringing it up a little bit on the forehead, but not too much. Before I bake, I like to lightly dust it off with an extra powder on top of it. You don't have to, but I do it here, and I use the banana powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Again, I'm just dusting away and just placing a little bit more of that banana shade where I did the baking a little bit earlier. And then I'm doing a little dance. Go ahead, everyone dance. And then we're going back. Now we're going to prep the lids for the shadows, which is kind of the star of the show, all the shadows that I'll be doing. This is the inspiration for the look. So I'm prepping it with some MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I'm just placing a little bit of that banana powder over it just to set it. Nothing too crazy, just to set it. Now I'm going in with the Melt Dark Matter stack, and the first shade is going to be Blur. This is just going to be my transition shade because we are using dark shades today, so it's really important that you do this transition shade. You can see where I'm focusing it. It's really strictly in the socket area, in that inner to outer corner, going back and forth, just buffing that color right into the transition area. Again, this is going to help transition right into that really dark black and blue shade that we use in a little bit. Again, obviously doing both eyes. Then that's what I'm doing here. This is the star of the show, the inspiration. This is a beautiful eyeshadow from ColourPop. It's in the shade Luckfully. I went in first and used a brush, and I felt like it just wasn't picking up as much product as I want. And then I went back with my finger. This is my first time actually using a ColourPop eyeshadow, and I absolutely loved it. So this is what I'm doing here. I'm focusing the shade just on the center of the lid because we're doing sort of a halo look today. So there's not going to be any blue on the inner and outer corner. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just packing on the color, trying not to bring it too high. And then we're going in with the black shade from the Dark Matter stack. This is actually called Dark Matter. And I'm taking a very dense brush and just placing the eyeshadow on the inner and outer corner. As you can see, I'm not really blending it too much. I really am just taking that black and placing it. You can go back and forth and you'll see I do some blending, but really I'm just putting it on the inner and outer corner and just really packing on that color just to give it some more intensity. These are the only two shades that I'm really using on the actual lid itself, so this is going to be the main focus. So again, I'm doing the black on the inner and the outer corner, and the blue is strictly going to be just in the center of the eye. As you can see, I'm not bringing either one of those colors too high into the crease. They're going to stay fairly low because that's when a smoky eye can really become looking like a black eye. Now I'm going back in with this brush. There's no product on this whatsoever, and I'm being very careful with this. This is the only blending that I'm really going to do, and that's just blending into the crease the two dark shades with that transition color that we did earlier. So no product, just strictly a brush with no product. Because we lost some of that vibrancy, I'm going back in with the blue, just placing a little bit more in the center of the lids. And we're also going to do the same with the black. And this is kind of the process you can keep going until you find out what you really want, and it's to your intensity. So you could keep going as many rounds as this, adding blue, adding black, blending out, and just keep going until you feel that you've gotten the best color that you want for your particular look. Now I'm popping on some lashes. I'm going to curl my lashes first, put on some mascara, and today I'm using Slayla lashes from Flutter Lashes. This is my first time using them. I do think I have some recommendations for them, but let me keep wearing them and I will get back to you on some tips and tricks for these lashes, but they are so, so gorgeous. So that's what I'm doing here, just popping on the lashes. Since we didn't do an eyeliner at all on the top, it is really important to use lashes because I think it'll really bring it all together. Now I'm going in with an eyeliner from Inglot. This is number 76. This is basically just a white gel liner, and I'm just placing this in my waterline. Now I'm going in and just buffing some black of the same dark matter stack and just buffing it into the lower lash line. I am placing it fairly close to the lash line, but now I'm going to be going in with the brush from earlier, no additional products that we used on the black up top, and I'm just buffing it out, and that's all I'm doing in the lower lash line, just buffing in that black, buffing in the black, inner to outer corner, and make it as smoky as you'd like. Now I took a little bit more of that blue and just placed it just in the center, and that was it. Now I'm going with some blush. This is a beautiful ombre shade from the company Essence. It's a very inexpensive blush. And now I'm just placing this on my cheekbones, and then we're going to move on to some contour, and then we're almost done with the face, you guys. I'm really going in here with the shade Havana. This is also from the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm just using this to bronze. I'm really not doing a ton of it, just placing it on my cheekbones, right where I put the blush, a little bit on my neck, and then we're moving to highlight. I'm first using this highlight stick from Makeup Revolution. It's really going to be the base for my actual powdered highlight, but I love using a cream first because it really helps to really accentuate that highlight and make it even more poppin'. So I'm just using my finger to blend it out just in the high points of my cheeks, a little bit down my nose, and here's this beautiful powder highlight. This is a baked highlighter, again from Makeup Revolution. And I'm just using a fan brush from Morphe, and I'm going to be just placing this over where we put that cream highlight. I'm now using that same highlight shade just to place it under my brow bone, just to give it a little bit more of a highlight. And then this is the last step. We're going in with this Lumiere Luxe powder from Ben Nye, and it's really just a sparkly, insane pigmented powder, and I'm just placing this on the inner corners. Now we're moving to the lips. We're going to be using two Kylie Cosmetics products. The first one is a lip liner in the shade Dolce K, my favorite lip liner and favorite color, I think, of all of the shades that she's come out with. Now I'm going with this lip gloss in the shade So Cute. And I'm just placing this on my lips. I absolutely love these lip glosses. I'm going to be doing a full review later today on these actually, so stay tuned for that. And this is the final look, you guys. I hope that you like how it came out. I loved it. Look at the before and after. Total difference, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.